Hi, it's Ray Singletary with Conscious School Leadership, where we're here to support you with the tools necessary to be the best school leader possible. Today, we're going to continue our month-long series on how to make 2019-2020 your most amazing school year yet. And we're on week 4 of our journey, week 4. So exciting. This is the last week of our journey, and we're talking about the most important topic, which is taking action. Now, yesterday I shared with you on how being intentional can help you in those moments where you're trying to change the habit and your old habits kind of pop up. So today we're going to continue that conversation and really focus on the idea of sticking with it. So you're going to take an action of sticking with it. Here's why that's important. Have you ever been in a situation or ever worked with teachers or ever had some type of new idea that you wanted to try in your classroom? And after a while, it kind of faded away and you said, oh, that doesn't work. Well, that might be true, but you also got to think it must have worked for someone. And you got to think, how long does it take to really stick with something and get it to work? So I've read some research on this, and what I've seen is kind of two ideas around it. The first idea is it takes about 21 days to internalize a habit. That's okay. I mean, that doesn't seem like a lot of time. But I've also heard it takes 66 days. 66. A little bit more than 2 months to internalize a habit. And for me, I tend to believe the second one. It takes longer to make a habit something that's a routine that you do automatically. So it's going to be important for you to stick with it because it's going to help you to internalize it and make it better over time instead of it expecting it to be perfect at the beginning. So an example that I go to is thinking about students in the classroom. And the students that I've had, and I'm sure you've had situations where you've had students that were challenging in your classroom. They come in, they're not prepared to learn, they are not interested in the subject, whatever it may be. They're just not ready at the beginning of the year to be productive as a learner. And so what do? Well, I know you are excellent and you strive for excellence. So you take the time, you stick with them, you work with them all year and find opportunities to talk to their parents and learn more about them and figure out how they learn. You put in that extra effort and you stick with them. And the end result is by the end of the year, I know you've had this experience, by the end of the year, they're soaring and they come back and they thank you for it. So what I'm asking you to do is do that for yourself. Remember how you stick with it for other people, but stick with this for yourself. And if you do that, then 2019, 2020 is going to be an amazing school year for you. But I also want to hear from you. What tips do you have about sticking with it? And just that idea of how you do that when you start a new goal. Because here at Conscious School Leadership, it's about a conversation. But it's also here to support you in being the best school leader possible because your school, your community, your students, and you deserve it. Thanks, and see you next time.